Welcome to 5-Minute Creative Flow. Get yourself unstuck. Get the creative juices flowing, and it only takes 5 minutes. All right, on this episode of 5-Minute Creative Flow, I have another repurposed book, and I have put down some lines with acrylic paint, and I'm alternating the pink and the gray. And now I'm going to go in with a red marker in between those paint lines, and I'm just sort of following the same parallel direction. Slapping on a heart, coloring it in. This red is a juicy marker, so it's giving me a lot of color, which I'm enjoying. And I'm going to put some other symbols on there, some stars, and just scatter those throughout the page. And remember, with these 5-minute creative flows, there's no wrong way to do it. Just get your supplies out and start making art. I'm going to take another marker here. I'm going to come in with a blue marker now, and I'm going to start to do some swirls, just little spirals, just randomly wherever I feel like putting them. And I've talked about this already. When you're using paper or found paper that already has some elements in it, you already have your first layer. That's what I love about this. I'm starting with this deep gray and some words on it already. So anything I put on it is layer number 2. And now I'm just taking my brush and I'm swiping across. You can see there's not any effort put into this. There's not any thought. It's just action and go. And I'm not even cleaning my brush. I'm just putting water on it, and I'm taking the remainder of that gray and pink that's on there and just blending it into the background now. Remember, this is just making marks. We're not looking for a completed project. This is about the process, not about the production. And as I'm blending with this water, you can see that it's starting to create some movement on those spirals, which is perfectly fine. There's no wrong way to do this. And I've started picking up some watercolor to put in there also. So you can see that I'm getting these really light, subtle shades of color throughout the edges. I'm blending with the water now, and you can see that the paper is starting to get really, really wet, which is fine, no problem. It will dry. And this is really sturdy paper because this is a book, so there's sturdiness to this, so it can really handle this much water. So I'm going back over that pink now just to make it a little bit more solid, and some of the red line is disappearing. Good, doesn't matter, because this is just about making marks, releasing that unconscious creativity so that it breaks you out of any ruts that you might be in. Just let the creativity happen. And I'm taking some of that watercolor, and I've got this teal on there, and I'm going to just start going over the whole thing. And by doing that, it sort of unites all of the bits and pieces that maybe seem a little disjointed, but somehow the color unites it as you just go over the entire thing, and the colors start to blend and mute into each other. So allow yourself a 5-minute place of non-judgment to just create. Get your supplies out. Don't worry about what you've produced. Just enjoy the process and the moment of working with a lot of different kinds of material. And I just realized this is one of the few times I didn't use crayon, so I don't have any resistance in this one as I'm putting on these watercolors. Happy creating!